Okay, so if you have a client running and playing the game, you can move around the ants. Um, and then when you if you join in with another client, all of the positions, rotations, everything about the ants will be updated to the new client. So we're in the game, and we can spawn an ant. Um, I think you need to spawn from that one.
Right. No, it should be.
Yeah, it's that one. Okay, so once you spawn a new ant, the mother or the queen ant's health goes down, and so that value is replicated using the ghost manager. So you can see that the bit was dirtied, um, and then if we go to the next step,
Do you want me to just continue?
yeah, just continue. Then you can see in the ghost manager, the write method gets called and will be pushed over to the server where it'll replicate to all the clients playing.
Hi, so I'm going to be talking about animation states and pathing. Right now you can see an ant going around an obstacle. We were talking about that. So right now this black ant that I'm moving around, we added in the walk animation, an idle animation, and a chomping attack animation. So I'm going to go and attack this red ant that's standing over here on the right, and it'll play the attack animation until the ant is dead. Later on, we'll show chasing, so that's like reactive to whether or not the other ant's moving away from you. More of the collision avoidance, if you look on the left, it'll take a path around any obstacles, any colliders it encounters. It'll find a way to get to its destination without intersecting with those. Another part of this was implementing group movement because this is an RTS. So you can see you can select multiple ants and move them around together.
Okay, so hand in hand with our animation state machine is our ant state machine. So ants can be moved to destinations that you click on the screen. I can send an ant to a far corner of the screen and deselect it and start doing things with new ants, and it will continue to its destination, kind of like typical of most RTSs. I can also select an ant and tell it to attack another ant. And when it does so, if I move this ant out of the way, it will actually give chase. So it will continue to chase the ant and switch into attack within radius until that black ant is eventually killed. So the core loop of our game is that there are two queen ants, and the queen ants are capable of spawning new small ants at the cost of their own health. So if I go ahead and have my black ant spawn a new minion, then I can now move around this ant, attack other ants with it, but of course at the cost that my queen is now weaker. So I'll spawn a couple more ants. I'll spawn two here. You can go ahead and move them, and they'll fix the overlay so that they're separated on the screen and the collision is working. And then I'll go ahead and send this red ant, now that my black queen is weak, over to finish the game. And the game is over once the queen dies, so it's a trade-off between spawning enough units to, keep attacking your opponent as well as not weakening and protecting your queen. So I go ahead and attack the queen, and then we have the player one wins screen.